What is up, guys? This is Taylor, and this is not a live commentary. This is just a lot of gameplay that I have from round 30 and up, and I did not live commentate it because generally when I'm tryharding and I really want to kind of set up and play zombies as hard as I can for the first couple times on the map, I don't really like to talk over it because that distracts me, and I always end up getting, like, really, off topic, and then I end up dying because that's a retarded way to die. So generally I kind of just put on like Hulu or The Office or something while I'm doing this, and I'm sure you guys do the same thing. But anyway, this is round 30 plus gameplay, and so I hope you enjoy that. But the stuff I'm talking about has nothing to do with that because that's how it always is. But yeah, I was actually pretty proud of this gameplay. I hope you guys enjoy it. To take a few notes, maybe get out that notepad, write down how to kite zombies on Moon, because it's really, really not hard. The only reason I went down is because I was a fool. I was a damn fool! But, yeah, so, anyway, there was a very funny, thing that happened to me the other day, and as it was happening, I was like, oh, hell yes, this is a great story for my channel. And so, what I was doing, there is this restaurant in Columbia, Booches? I think it's Booches. That might be it. If anybody out there lives in Columbia, Missouri, or you actually live in Columbia, Missouri, you don't just go to school here, you probably know better than me. But it's called Booches, and it's like a specialty kind of restaurant. And I went there with my brothers and my dad because he came in town to kind of see how my apartment was set up, and just kind of to hang out, and so I could kind of see him before the school year starts. And we went there. We walk in, and immediately, as soon as I walk into this restaurant, my hopes are high because the kind of claims that it makes, it's like, oh, the best burgers in Columbia, and I was like, alright, well, that's super, super high standards, best burgers in Columbia, but still, if you couldn't tell, I'm being sarcastic. Columbia is a college town, so it is mainly full of kids my age, which can be a lot of fun if you're a kid my age, or really, really horrible if you're an adult. So, anyway, so I walk in with my dad, my brothers, and we find a place to sit, and they don't give us menus, they don't give us anything, they just have us sit there, and we're wondering what's going on. They go, oh, the menu's up on the wall. So we're like, oh, alright, the menu's up on the wall. Let's take a look at that. I look up, I'm picking out what I want. They sell these little burgers. They're not actually like big ones, so when they walk over, she's like, oh, most people get 2 burgers because they're so little. And I was like, alright, whatever, I'll get 2. And so we all decided to get 2 burgers, and as she's going around asking us about our burgers, she asked my brother and my dad, and they were all asking and getting everything they wanted on it. And when she got to me, she's like, what would you like on your cheeseburger? And I was like, oh, I want lettuce and tomatoes, because that's what I like on my cheeseburgers. I like lettuce, and I like tomatoes, and I like burgers, and altogether, I like all of it. So, there you go. And I'd say that's a pretty reasonable request. And then, like, pretty rudely, like, just very curtly, she was like, no, we don't have that. We don't have that. And I was like, you don't have what? She's like, we don't have lettuce and tomatoes. I was like, You run a burger joint that claims to be the best in Columbia, and you don't have tomatoes or lettuce. She's like, yeah, we have pickles and onions, and I'm like, oh, pickles and onions, good. Yeah, just don't give me pickles, because pickles are Satan's slices of hell. And so I was like, all right, god damn it, all right, I guess I'm just going to get a plain burger, because I don't want just pickles and just onions on there. That'll taste gross. I need some tomatoes and lettuce to kind of even out the taste. And I was like, well, shit, I'll just get regular burgers. So I just get 2 plain burgers, and as she's asking, I'm like, all right, I'll just have 2 burgers and a side of fries. She's like, we don't have fries. And at this, I almost, like, sat back and, like, just straight up left. I'm like, you claim to be the best burger place in Columbia. The best. And you don't have lettuce, tomatoes, or french fries. And at this point, I was just kind of laughing. Like, are you kidding me? Is this a joke? Like, this is like me starting up a sporting goods store. Like, I'd call it Taylor's Sporting Goods. Well, that's a terrible example. I don't know anything about sports. I'll just roll with it, so you can see how little I know about sports. It's like me starting like you guys probably have Dick's Sporting Goods where you are. It's kind of, or Galleons, or one of those huge Sports Authority, somewhere like that. Those huge buildings just for sporting goods. It's like me starting one of those, and then when a customer walks in and they're like, wow, this is a great sporting goods store. Could you point me in the direction of hockey sticks? And that's like me being like, what? Are you crazy? Hockey sticks? No, this is a sporting goods store, sir. We don't have hockey sticks or soccer balls or footballs or any of those things. We have bath tissue, and we have pretzels, and we have movies and a nice DVD selection. And the guy, he's like, what the hell are you talking about? This is a sporting goods store. And I'm like, yeah, it's the best sporting goods store in all the land. And he's like, okay, well, how? And I'm like, well, I just say it is. And they'd be like, you don't sell anything with sports about it. And I'd be like, yeah, I know, but I can just claim whatever I want. And that's how I felt with that stupid little restaurant that didn't give me fries, tomatoes, or lettuce on my burger. Are you kidding me? Well, I didn't want fries on my burger because I'm not 10. But still, that was just ridiculous. And I was just laughing. And to top it all off, when they bring out our food, instead of us getting like a side, like a salad or bread or anything at all, she brings out bags of chips. And like when we first walked in, she was making a big deal about like how like good the chips were, and I was like, oh, all right, they're probably homemade chips. Like that's probably their redeeming factor. They're like, oh, they make their own chips and they're really good, and that's their side. Hell no, they're not homemade chips. She basically threw me a bag of Ruffles, a bag of Lay's, and I was like, all right, this is a goddamn joke. I'm eating a burger with nothing on it, with a bag of Lay's, and I'm eating it on a piece of wax paper because guess what? They don't have plates there. Yeah, you can rewind that part of the video. They don't have plates here. They served me 2 burgers on a piece of wax paper. So I'm sitting there eating burgers off of a piece of wax paper with no lettuce, no tomatoes, no fries, a bag of chips, of water, and honestly, like, is this freaking Auschwitz? Are you kidding me? Give me something I want. Give me something that's good. Yeah, the burgers were decent, but I mean, you know what would make it more decent? Lettuce and tomatoes. Lettuce and tomatoes. Things that you put on burgers. Don't be a retard. If you start up a burger store and you want to make it the best burger place you can be, then you damn well better have some toppings. But that really pissed me off. I don't know. Like really? You really had, and they didn't accept credit cards, so you had to pay in cash. So I mean, obviously, what they're doing is they're trying to like cheat on their taxes and try and say they make less than they really do, so they can hoard onto the money. And obviously, they're making a good deal of money because they don't spend anything on the ingredients for what they actually cook. It's ridiculous. It pissed me off. So if you are in Colombia and you want to go to Bruches or Booches or whatever it was, Britches, don't go. It was horrible. Go to Shakespeare's instead. That's my advice for you. But wow, it really feels good to get off my chest. That really pissed me off. Every once in a while you just have those little things that irritate you, and it just drove me to the core. Like seriously. Give me a goddamn tomato.